Hey, hello everyone. It is good to see the same faces. I hope everyone is doing well. Does anyone have anything they would like to say to the class? We are going to do a listening and speaking exercise. So, who here has heard of peach fuzz? Who here likes peaches? When was the last time you had a peach? Okay, so now that you may have a general idea of what peach fuzz is, but what we're going to do now is we're going to go a bit deeper into the other side of what peach fuzz could be. And this is what our lesson will be about today, talking about peach fuzz. Before we begin with the comprehension exercise, which is what we're going to do now, the good old trusted comprehension exercise, I will hand out a pre-comprehension exercise where you are going to be asked a bunch of questions and you will have two choices, either true or false. I am sure for many of you, you have seen this type of worksheet before, but it's a very good worksheet to actually go through to learn how to speak and read English in a group. As you read through the comprehension in the next section, you should see how the answers you have given now differ or don't differ at all. So what I want you to do is to get into groups of 2 and no more than 4 and brainstorm these questions or the answer to the questions that you're going to be getting now. I ask that you please don't be too noisy because you could disrupt those around. Okay, great stuff. Now that you answer the questions in groups, I would like you to go back to your seats so I can hand out the comprehension exercise. So you're going to be doing the comprehension exercise now. You did the pre-worksheet before, where you did the question and answers, and now you're going to be doing the comprehension exercise. Once you have read the comprehension exercise by yourself, I would like you to get back into groups, but this time they're going to be very different. And in these new groups, you're going to be getting a new worksheet. This worksheet is going to be reordering of words. Now remember, with reordering of words, you're going to have the first word is going to be a capital letter, and usually you'll have to put a full stop at the end of the sentence. What I want from you is keep in mind that you should try and insert the grammar into what places you think they should go into. So what I want you to do is I want you to brainstorm in the groups as you did before. I want you to speak English. I want you to become as comfortable as possible. And if you have a question, I want you to try and brainstorm the answers before coming to ask me. It's very important that you exhaust all your options before you come and talk to me. Okay, so the next stage of our lesson, now that you've finished the reordering worksheet and pre-comprehension worksheet, is you are going to be getting into new groups. Listen, I know it might be difficult to talk to new people, but this is how you get your skills of speaking and listening English to advance. The more people you can speak to, the more people you can converse with in English, the better it will be for you in the long term. So I do understand it could be a bit daunting, but it will benefit you. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting into these new groups. I would suggest again at least groups of 2, maybe 3, and you're going to be discussing if it actually is important to have color of the year, why it's important, and whether it should be changed. Okay, so you're going to be getting into groups of two, and you're going to be having a discussion. Okay, so now that you've had this discussion, I hope that you feel at least a bit more confident talking and speaking and listening in English. It could have been a bit daunting, but I do hope that it's less daunting than it was coming through the door. What I would like you to do is, when you have some time, please reflect on the lesson and give yourself an honest grade. This grade isn't for me, it's for you. So what you'll be doing is, as you progress through the levels in your English acquisition, in acquiring English and getting better at English, you'll be able to grade yourself and go up and up and up from one level to the next. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and if you are a bit interested, it would be fun to talk about what color could be 2025's color. We've got 2024's color, and maybe you should try and talk to someone about 2025's color. It's another way of you being able to speak English and listen to English. Okay? I hope you enjoyed the lesson. That'll be it from me. Please have a nice day. Bye.